you know, I've never had that approach.
Exactly.
That's a leadership that you're looking for.
Why
if
do
you're
y'all want to
healed.
beat us so bad?
It ain't cool. It ain't cool.
No.
Not even funny.
Why we doing that? Why we want
In the 70s and the 60s.
All right, guys, we got to talk about this interesting story with Anton Daniels and him being on a panel with women. Okay, he's going to be calling out these modern women and basically saying, hey, why do you want to compete with a man so bad? Okay, why do you guys want to be us? Okay, why not rest in your superpower, which is you being feminine? Okay, your femininity. A woman that's fit, feminine, and friendly can move mountains. She really can. Okay, why not execute that instead of trying to compete and trying to be a man? Okay, because we know the typical rhetoric when it comes to the talking points of some of these modern women. Okay, if you can't handle me as a man, then you're not a real man. Whatever that means. Okay, the same old talking points. But hey, Anton is pretty much going to be calling out the nonsense here in this debate. So let's take a look.
That's not the word.
No.
Women are not supposed to be leaders of men. That is a fact.
No, that's
Well,
a
that's
fact.
true.
That's an
That's for the
absolute
devil.
fact.
That's some other shit.
That's
That's what I
absolute
initially
fact.
said the
But
first
a woman can pass their other women.
No, she can't. No, she
What she
can't.
can't?
Listen, the number one bad advice that I see.
No. What the Bible says.
Listen. No, she can't. The number one worst advice that I see coming from women, or what I see women doing, and that's what I was going to ask you a question for when you said women need to heal. Heal how? Because she following a bunch of women that don't know.
See, but y'all remember when I first spoke, my initial thought was that men are the leaders, correct?
Correct.
So in a relationship, had a man told a woman no, and y'all ever been told no,
Yeah.
you know what that does to a woman. It either causes her to be upset or whatever it is, but she wants that man a different way now. And she's willing to move in a certain way to see how she can get him to, you know what I'm saying? So it goes back.
I think a immature woman is turned up by the word.
It's not even,
no.
I'm not even, well, okay, well, I wasn't talking in an immature sense. I was
When you
talking.
say how far they'll go.
Well, I'm saying not so much, but that would be toxic in a sense. But I'm talking about when you're saying a man is a leader, he's explaining why it's a no, why it's not this, why it's
Right.
hold on, you know, I want us to get to know each other.
That would upset
That's
an
a different
immature
type of.
woman.
It would, but a healed woman that's like, okay,
Yeah,
you know,
we
I've
gonna-
never had that approach. That's a
Exactly.
leadership that you're looking for.
Why
if
do
you're
y'all want to
healed.
beat us so bad?
It ain't cool.
We've been forced
It
to
ain't
be
cool.
Sunday.
No.
Not even funny.
Why we
Take
doing
it back.
that? Why we want to
In the 70s and the 60s,
Yeah.
you had so many two-parent households, right? 60s, let's lead it up.
Yeah.
The 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, stuff started to
The
change.
government
Why?
intentionally took black men out the
What
household
did
with
they
the
do?
crack era.
They
Let's be
put-
honest.
Yes, they did. Now, when you got majority of these black men getting shipped off to jail or dying from overdoses
war.
from these drugs,
Yeah.
the war, all of this, now you just got women raising the kids, women doing the jobs. That's when everything really flipped. Not trying to be funny, but you want to put it on people and say, why do women want to be men so bad? We were forced to go work
And we
y'all
don't
jobs
want
when
to,
y'all left.
honestly.
We were forced.
No.
Because if I can go to heaven, if I can go to heaven, if I can go to heaven right now and smack the feminist movement, I would.
Which means you was born in what, 1990,
Yes,
right?
yes.
This generation, y'all never seen that shit.
Never did.
Y'all
But I
never
was taught
experienced
differently.
it. Y'all in a whole nother way. And y'all have insight, information, data, statistics, and hindsight to be able to lean into.
See, the problem with some of these modern women, they'll make the case that, you know, black men are in jail or they're not available. And it's like, no. We're available, okay? We are available, okay? We don't have any kids. We're out here, okay? But, you know, some of these modern women will say that there's no good black men, for example. And I made a video on Friday talking about something similar, okay? And one of your comments was basically saying, hey, although the marriage rates were higher back then, okay, 90 percentile plus, there was a fraction of women that felt trapped in their marriage, okay? They didn't necessarily have the resources to leave the marriage, okay? And although that might be a possibility for sure, it is the minority, okay? The minority doesn't make the rule, okay? The exception doesn't make the rule, I'm just saying. So I think for the most part, what had happened was a check was dangled in front of these modern women and they took the check, okay, regardless of if they were in happy relationships or not, okay? They were incentivized to take a check over a man, okay, over a black man, I'm just saying. So I understand what the lady with the glasses is saying, okay, she was taught a certain way, and that could very well be the case from previous generations, okay, because they're teaching women to get the bag, okay, secure your degree, get your diploma, don't worry about a man, okay, that very well could be her teaching from the previous generation. But at the same time, we live in a communication-based reality, okay? We're living in social media. We have podcasts, we have information, we have data, right? We have things that we can actually look at, okay? We can apply things, take a step back and figure out, is this working? Okay, this critical thinking that needs to be applied. So again, I understand that she could have been taught a certain way, but at the same time, there's too much information out here to cry ignorance, okay? To say that, well, I don't know, okay? I don't know if this is the right path to take, okay? Because when you're looking at the community, the Black community, we're more divided than ever before.
And I understand that y'all went through some shit when y'all was younger.
Yeah.
But y'all grown as still doing the same shit.
Not all of us.
As a collective,
Some of us.
As a collective, y'all grown as still doing the same shit, and it's getting exponentially worse. Yeah. And so the thing that I'm wondering is, because y'all even advocate updating family court laws that don't work in y'all benefit, that was created at a time when y'all couldn't have the opportunity to go and work for yourself. So now they gave y'all yourselves and said, okay, you equal. You can do whatever the you want to do when you want to do it. But y'all still advocate against the shit that benefits you when it's convenient for you. You leverage the family court system against the man, right? You don't let him participate in it because you don't like him, right? You then blame him for not being there and fighting for his son. So you got to fight your to take care of his own kid. See, we don't talk about that part.
I'm a woman that's sitting up here next to you, and I will say that I feel like the family court needs a complete facelift.
Correct. Yeah, so my point is that your superpower, because you can't beat us, it's gonna hurt you to work.
A couple of you niggas I can beat.
Listen. Cool, but at the end of the day, I don't sleep. He don't sleep. You ain't built to compete against me. Your body ain't even built to. You gonna break down before you ever get to the. And when you do get there, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy it. Yeah. So my question is, understanding that your superpower, the way to get me to do anything is in your femininity.
That's 100%.
That's your superpower.
Yeah.
Why the f you want to be me?
I don't.
Why you want to compete? No, because it's a lot. Listen,
it is a lot of people.
It is a lot of women.
A lot of people. Career driven, want to do this and that.
Twisting your neck, slapping your hands.
Can I say something?
Snatching dreams out the air. Do that shit if you want to.
But
snatching dreams.
Listen,
seriously.
So
no. All you gonna do,
with our hands.
You know what you do. You know what you do.
That shit ghetto as hell.
No, you know what you do when you do that to me. You make me hate you.
Hate is such a strong word.
No, it's a real thing. You make us hate you.
Make us move furniture in our head about you.
You know what white women do differently? Because they ain't better than y'all.
Anal.
They not better than y'all.
That ain't it either.
A white woman will go and have a child by another dude and then put on this chameleon face like she the sweetest thing in the world and finesse another dude out of his bag. And he'll be in love with her until he discover who the is. And then she'll be doing the same thing. A Black woman, man, she will be snatching dreams out the air and talking shit to you and all of this shit. It's like, you walk into them and you open the door for them and they don't even look at you. It's like y'all don't have no kind of sense, no home training, no femininity, no none of that shit.
Yeah.
And then they expect us to die on the cross for you, motherfucker. Like, why would I do that?
That comes back to what she was saying about the upbringing. So your mother get a divorce and now she's letting that bitterness.
You mean like all of us or just some of us?
No, I'm talking about the majority. I speak to the majority.
Okay, so like some of us.
That's what I speak. No, I speak to the majority.
Okay, so some of us.
When you deal with them on a regular basis, that shit is out of control.
Even looking for a mate. We sit here all day and say,
you know what?
We want to be treated so nice. We want to listen. We want to be treated so nice. We want a man to take us out. Like I said, we want to be feminine. That's what everybody say. I want to be in my soft era, right? Then I have women who sit here and say, man, this nigga picked me up on a date and he took me on a horse in a carriage and gave me some flowers. I don't want this.
That's what they do.
Yeah. That throws me off. And it's a lot of women that agree with that. That shit lame as hell. I don't want that. But y'all making all these memes and move and this what you want. But that's the type of that come with that. Yeah. Then you got women who want, but I want a gentleman and I want a treat. Yeah. You're never gonna get both. Yeah. You're never gonna get both. Yeah. So it's just like they got this imagination that these type of dudes exist and they don't. That's why when we said do nice guys finish last, and them type of situations, they lose because women want that, but then don't want them.
So when a woman sets the tone, when does it change?
That's the money question.
When women as a collective get on the same page, especially black women, when we get on the same page, it's actually
And we keeping it real.
And we,
purposely would be different just to say.
Just to be different.
My 1 of 2 points. Yesterday, I actually was talking to Myron, one of our production team members, and he was talking about nice guys, and I was talking about nice women, and I basically told him that you can't have certain conversations and make certain statements about your friends being good boyfriends and husbands and whatnot because you don't fuck with them. You're not in a relationship with them. So to turn this conversation, it's certain things that I can't stand on and say as a black woman that what he's saying is 100% inaccurate because in my opinion, it's not. A lot of you bitches is not good friends. So if you can't even be a good friend, I know for a fact you're not showing up as good in your relationship. I know for a fact you dropping the ball when it comes to how you talk to your man and how you handle your man. A lot of us, when it comes to women, not just black women, but a lot of women are not prepared to be a wife or to be anything up under a man's leadership because we have not seen how a wife acts under a man's proper leadership. And in the same statement, a lot of men are not prepared to lead women because they have not seen a true leader. The same way these households that are missing fathers, women are growing up in, niggas are growing up in that too. In reality, a lot of these men did not have a dad, and that's why they're so emotional. That's why they're so off balance. That's why they cannot lead. That's why they cannot make decisions properly and whatnot. A lot of these coming up short. So what you guys say about them?
What about the dudes that's coming up short?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I got to say? That's not who y'all supposed to be dealing with in the first place.
Yeah. Because look, those are the dudes that turn into the people who hate y'all.
If I
the
see
ones who raised by their mama.
What makes you think I'm gonna even entertain that?
All right, guys. So there you have it. Okay. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Okay. Again, this tends to be a circular conversation. I made the same comment on Friday. Okay, my Friday video. And I'll say this, okay, black women, in my opinion, are the most beautiful women. Okay, you find a black woman that's fit, feminine, and friendly, nothing beats that, in my opinion. Absolutely nothing beats that. Okay, however, what's happening here is that these fit, feminine, and friendly black women are very few and far between. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. So what's happening now, a lot of guys, okay, black men specifically, they're more likely to date outside the race in comparison to a black woman. Okay, a black woman is less likely to date outside a race. A black man will find a woman from a different race that's going to provide him, you know, tranquility and peace of mind. He'll gladly accept that over a quarrelsome woman. I'm just saying, okay? So, you know, hey, if black women are less likely to date outside the race and they're going after the same black man, you're gonna have to compete. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. But the moment you tell a black woman to compete for a black man, that's when the conversation tends to fall apart, okay? Because they're basically saying, why would I have to do that, right? Why would I have to compete for a black man? And it's simple economics, okay? Supply and demand, right? There are less of me than there are of you, okay? You can find a beautiful black woman a dime a dozen, okay? And if I can't find a friendly, feminine black woman, then I'll just go to a different race, okay? Because again, black men are more likely to date outside the race in comparison to a black woman. So you not competing for a black man is really a detriment to yourself, right? Because we know the numbers, 1 in 4 black women are getting married. Although in my opinion, they're the most beautiful, it's not translating to a wedding ring. Okay, so there is a disconnect there when it comes to what's happening. What it boils down to is a woman that's not afraid of rejection, okay, not afraid to put herself out there, is going to be the one more likely to get the results that she's looking for. Okay, a lot of these, you know, modern women want a high value, high productive, high capable man to fall from the sky. Okay, they don't want to put in much work. They just want the man to pop up and show up. Okay, and that's not the reality of the situation. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback, and until next time.